You say that smart, but you got on Louis Vuitton. That is not. That is.
What do you mean? I got on.
Advertising for blacks, but that is from my.
This is one of the. And I'm gonna humor you, right? Because I can tell you're uninformed and you don't know me the way you're speaking, right? So let me inform you, my dear brother.
Inform me.
The reason why I'm wearing this is because I got to be relatable. I can't lose my audience. So this is why I'm wearing it. You can have on a dashiki. There's brothers that have on dashikis, right? That dress what you feel should be whatever the fuck you're saying, and they're the worst kind of black men on the planet. I dress this way so I'm not disconnected from the kids on the curb. So this is what I'm doing. But I'm outside. Listen.
You can't do that with black-owned businesses?
What do you mean?
You can't do that with black-owned?
How you, listen.
Because you have a light to you.
When people say that, right? I don't want to do it that way. Fuck that.
So
it's disconnected. That shit is not even a real thing. When people say that shit, those are the ones who are disconnected. If you come up to a kid in the hood, right? And you got a dashiki on, I don't know your audience. I know my audience. When I'm dressed like this, they listening. They jacking me. And guess what? The older ones are listening too. And they're jacking me.
And that's contradicting.
This is, no, it's not.
That is contradicting your message
because your clothes, whoever made that up, we don't own nothing in America. So listen what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm humoring you because I want you to understand my perspective on this. Say the first 5 letters in the alphabet.
A, B, C, D.
That's not your language. Don't speak, black man.
You said in the alphabet.
That's not your language. Don't speak.
You didn't say from Africa. There's 1,500 different dialects in Africa.
Right.
So you can't tell me to speak. I never learned those.
You can't listen.
I only learned from here. I was born here.
I just did an interview. You're proving my point. I just did an interview yesterday, right? And I had the same conversation with a sister, right? We don't have our own language.
Who don't have their own language?
We don't have our own language. A dialect is not a language. It's not. Listen, brother, take it. Listen.
I'm listening to you.
I don't want you to speak ill-informed. So just agree to disagree and do some due diligence so you understand what I'm saying is. A dialect is different from a language, okay? A dialect is not a language. We don't have our own language. It was taken from us, okay? So we're speaking the language of the people who colonized us. We don't produce nothing here in America. So when someone says, yo, we're black, what do you mean we're black? Because the mills that produce the fabric are not owned by us. The fashion houses that these so-called black designers get their blanks from are not owned by us. The white man pockets all that money anyway.
So why not highlight the ones that do? Like we produce our own Africa as well.
So this is what I do. But when people, that's not even a real thing, right? When people be like, yo, so you wear Louis Vuitton. Okay, what does that mean? I'm less of a revolutionary because I wear Louis Vuitton?
No.
Listen, so because a brother wears, first of all, because I wear black designers. If I like it, I'm rocking it. That's one. Number two, I gotta be connected to the grassroots community. So I'm wearing this because when a kid that's young sees that, they're gonna listen to me because I look like them or what they aspire to be. Hold on.
You're saying it's identifiable. So
what happens is this. I speak at schools. I talk to kids, bro. I talk to real kids, bro. I got kids that come up to me and they don't say Louis Vuitton. You know what they say when they come up to me? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you.
That's fire.
Because of the connectability. The problem with the older generation is they got this shit, it just sound good. Yo, why don't you buy black? The motherfucker that, what you mean a black designer, you mean a blank that you didn't make, that you printed your stupid ass logo on, that the textile, which is the fabric, you didn't produce?
It's cotton, not cotton. It's silk, not silk. It's wool, not wool.
We could be, but what I'm saying is...
The only reason you have on that design is because they made a name for themselves.
No.
A black...
The only reason I got a designer
made a name for himself too, and he possibly made
brother,
that.
The only reason I got a designer on, see, you don't know me because I can tell how you speaking.
I'm not saying
I don't fuck about none of this shit, bro.
Listen, I'm saying
the reason why I got designer on is because the kid that's in the hood.
You're here to advocate
the kids that's in the hood, brother. This is what I'm advocating.
And the kids in the hood can look up to a black designer.
I'm advocating for it. That's not a real thing.
Celebrated black designer.
The kids don't care about that, bro.
No, one at a time. Like he gonna get his point, we gonna get our point. We talking.
He has a different perspective, which is cool. That's why I said it is what it is. When people you don't like, the kids don't connect to that. So I'm not about to force them into doing something. I know how I was. When I was young, you're not telling me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. My daddy not in my life. I taught myself how to fuck, fight, ride a bike, drive a car, how to break down crack, bag up crack, how to fight in a cell, how to cut a motherfucker, how to get stabbed. No, like, bro, I done been through everything, homie, by myself. Fuck you gonna tell me? So I understand it because I was that. So when I'm wearing this, I know that this is the icebreaker. See, you give a motherfucker medicine without sugar, they never gonna eat it, bro. You gotta conceal it. You gotta be relatable. This is what they aspire to be. This is what, okay, cool. And then you bait and switch.
So it's a mask.
It's called bait and switch.
Okay.
It's not a mask. No.
Oh, no,
it's not a mask.
As soon as you said bait and switch, I understand.
It's not a mask.
As soon as you said bait and switch, I understand.
It's not a mask though, right? I don't, this is who I am, right? This is who I am. And I haven't seen a lot of black designers that got fly shit, to be honest with you, right? Because they buy blanks. They do logo, not cut and sew. And I do classes and courses and I speak to black designers. I've helped black designers build businesses and make hundreds of thousands of dollars and then take a dime or get credit for it. I'm the one that told Dapper Dan he needs to build a fashion house in Harlem. And I gave him the whole blueprint for it.
You told Dapper Dan that? You told Dapper Dan.
Did I stutter? Like,
isn't Dapper Dan older than you? How can you tell Dapper Dan this?
Want me to tell you how? You asking the question?
Yes, please tell me. Enlighten me. Enlighten me, please.
I'm gonna spend 2 more minutes on this section. We got to pivot off this, man. Listen, check it out. Is there a black fashion house?
Is there?
Let me ask you. You don't understand fashion, and it's okay.
No, I trust me. I understand fashion very well.
So then you shouldn't ask the question like that. If you understood fashion, then you should know how I could tell Dapper Dan that, because there's no black fashion houses in existence. There's no black fashion houses in existence on a whole fucking planet. There's no black mills. We have no textile companies. Period. None on the planet. So how could I not tell Dapper Dan that? We don't have no black sweatshops, no nothing. Okay? So we run everything through the Chinese, the Indians. We have nothing. Okay? So what I told Dapper Dan out my mouth is, bro, you can be the face of the first black fashion house so we could do it in Harlem. And I gave him the whole rundown from top to bottom. Pause. This is real shit, bro. Now, if you sell your soul, if you emasculate yourself, then you don't have the immunity that I have, because I didn't do it with man, I did it with God. I walk down the valley of the shadow of death, I fear what?
No evil.
Right. So I have a protection that most of these men in corporate America don't have, which brings me to the point that, and I wanted to pivot off it, but what I'm saying is this. For me, you got to be relatable. I learned this from watching Muhammad Ali, right? He said, yo, I pull up in my Rolls Royce, I roll the window down, the kids is looking. When I say Assalamu alaikum, they say it back because I'm in a Rolls Royce. Right? This is what they're gonna get the benefits from their religion, because I'm giving them inspiration. Muhammad Ali wasn't a boxer. You get it? He wasn't a boxer. Tupac wasn't a rapper. There's certain things that you have to be connected to your people. We are people of rhythms, pizzazz, right? Like you can't just dashiki on, right on, brother. You might get shot going in the hood doing that shit. For real. You see my energy. You just met me today.
No, I fucks with it.
You see me run on. You seen it in real time, right? Like,
right,
yo, what's up,
right.
bro? Yeah, right? So you gotta have this. Everybody don't have that, right? Je ne sais quoi, so to say, right? But what I try to teach people that want to lead our people, you have to understand the people you're leading. And you can't be so fucking judgmental. There's a time and place. It's the difference between being judgmental and being critical. Being calculated and being a sellout. See? They know my body. They know small guy ain't no sellout. They know I ain't none of that.